Ladies and gentlemen, imagine holding a single cup in your hands. Simple, ordinary, familiar. But within that cup lies something extraordinary, the power to heal. We often think of medicine as something that comes from a pharmacy, a pill, or a hospital. But what if I told you that true medicine could be found in your kitchen, in your garden, and yes, even in that one cup you drink every morning? Science today reveals a remarkable truth: certain foods and natural compounds have the power to activate your body's own defense systems. These defenses, your immunity, your stem cells, your DNA repair, your microbiome, and your blood vessel network, are nature's built-in healing tools. They were designed to keep you strong, youthful, and resistant to disease. Let's take something as simple as tea. Whether it's green, black, or oolong, research shows that tea is rich in natural compounds called catechins. These molecules can cut off the blood supply that feeds cancer cells, slow their growth, and in some cases even trigger their self-destruction. One cup of tea can literally set healing in motion, not by fighting disease from the outside, but by empowering your body from within. But tea is just a symbol, a reminder that the small choices we make every day add up. A cup of green tea, a handful of berries, a drizzle of olive oil, a plate filled with colorful vegetables. These are not just meals. They are signals sending messages to your body: heal, protect, renew. You don't need a miracle. You don't need to wait for a cure. The cure is already growing from the earth, waiting for you to pour it into your cup. So the next time you reach for something to drink, remember, it's not just one cup. It's one act of empowerment, one act of self-care, one step toward restoring the health and vitality you were meant to have. Because healing doesn't start in a laboratory, it starts with you. And it can start right now with just one cup. Thank you. The power of everyday choices is often underestimated, yet it holds the potential to transform our health in ways that medicine alone cannot. Every decision we make, from what we eat and drink to how we move and rest, sends signals to our body, shaping our well-being, energy, and even longevity. Often we overlook the profound impact of small, simple actions, believing that only dramatic changes or medical interventions can make a real difference. But in reality, true health starts in the little moments, in the choices we make quietly, day after day. For instance, consider something as simple as a single cup of tea or a bowl of colorful vegetables. These are not just foods or drinks. They are tools that can help activate our body's natural defenses, strengthen our immunity, and protect us against chronic diseases. Each bite and sip carries a message to your cells, influencing their function, repairing damage, and promoting overall balance. When we embrace the idea that small actions matter, we shift our perspective from being passive recipients of health to active participants in our well-being. This mindset encourages mindfulness, noticing what we consume, how we move, and how we care for ourselves. It is easy to underestimate the power of a single choice, thinking it is too minor to matter. Yet the human body is incredibly responsive to consistent, positive inputs. Drinking a cup of green tea, for example, may seem trivial, but over time its antioxidants can support cardiovascular health, enhance metabolism, and reduce the risk of certain cancers. Similarly, choosing a daily walk, a moment of meditation, or a balanced meal may appear insignificant in isolation, yet cumulatively, these decisions become the foundation of a healthier, more resilient body. Moreover, focusing on everyday choices empowers us. It gives us agency in a world where health can sometimes feel out of our control. Instead of waiting for external solutions or medical breakthroughs, we recognize that we hold the keys to our well-being through daily habits. This perspective is not about perfection or rigid routines. It's about making intentional, thoughtful decisions that support the body's natural ability to heal and thrive. Each choice, no matter how small, contributes to a larger pattern of health. Finally, the power of everyday choices lies not only in physical health but also in mental and emotional well-being. Knowing that we can influence our health through simple, consistent actions fosters confidence, reduces anxiety about illness, and encourages a proactive approach to life. It reminds us that wellness is accessible, practical, and within our control. By embracing the cumulative effect of small, positive choices, we unlock a profound truth. Healing and vitality are built one moment, one decision, and one cup at a time. Our bodies are equipped with incredible, built-in defense systems designed to protect us from illness, repair damage, and maintain balance. These natural mechanisms operate constantly, often without our conscious awareness, ensuring that every cell, tissue, and organ functions optimally. When we eat well, move regularly, manage stress, and sleep sufficiently, we are essentially sending supportive signals to these systems, helping them perform at their best. nutrition in particular, plays a pivotal role in this process. The foods we consume can either enhance or impair these defenses, influencing how effectively our body fights infections, repairs tissues, and even prevents cancer. One of the most remarkable aspects of these natural defenses is their adaptability. Our immune system, for instance, is a sophisticated network capable of recognizing and attacking foreign invaders such as bacteria, viruses, and abnormal cells, including cancerous ones. Stem cells, on the other hand, are the body's raw repair material capable of regenerating damaged tissues and maintaining organ function. The microbiome, the trillions of bacteria and other microorganisms living in our gut, regulates digestion, supports immunity, and even influences mood and energy levels. Blood vessels, meanwhile, deliver oxygen and nutrients to every part of the body, while also responding to inflammation and repairing damage. Each system works in harmony, creating a dynamic environment where health can flourish. What is truly fascinating is that many everyday foods can directly influence these systems. Certain fruits, vegetables, teas, spices, and herbs contain compounds that stimulate immune activity, promote stem cell regeneration, improve gut health, and regulate blood vessel growth. For example, antioxidants in berries help neutralize harmful free radicals, reducing cellular damage and supporting overall immunity. Catechins in green tea can inhibit the blood supply to tumors, effectively starving cancer cells while leaving healthy cells untouched. Compounds in cruciferous vegetables like broccoli or kale enhance detoxification processes and may prevent DNA damage. Each bite or sip has the potential to amplify the body's natural healing processes, creating a protective effect that extends far beyond short-term nourishment. Understanding and harnessing these defense systems shifts the focus from simply treating disease to actively maintaining and restoring health. Instead of waiting for illness to strike, we can proactively support our body's natural abilities. This approach emphasizes empowerment by making thoughtful, informed choices about what we consume and how we live. We can influence our internal defenses and significantly reduce the risk of chronic illness. Ultimately, the lesson is clear: the body is not a passive vessel that needs outside intervention to stay healthy. It is an intelligent, self-healing system that thrives when given the right support. By recognizing and nurturing these natural defense systems, we unlock a path to true wellness, one that is sustainable, proactive, and within everyone's reach. Health is not just about avoiding disease, it is about activating the remarkable potential that already exists within us. One of the most fascinating discoveries in modern health science is the ability of natural compounds in everyday foods to fight cancer. While conventional medicine often focuses on treatment after disease has appeared, emerging research highlights the power of certain foods to influence the very environment in which cancer develops. The idea is both simple and revolutionary. Rather than attacking cancer directly from the outside, some foods can help starve cancer cells by cutting off the blood supply they need to grow, while simultaneously supporting the body's natural defenses. This concept is rooted in the science of angiogenesis, the process by which new blood vessels form. Tumors, like all tissues, require blood to deliver oxygen and nutrients. If these blood vessels are limited or inhibited, cancer cells struggle to survive and spread. Remarkably, certain compounds in foods have been shown to naturally perform this function. Take catechins in green tea, flavonoids in berries, or compounds in turmeric and cruciferous vegetables. These are not just antioxidants, they are active participants in maintaining balance in the body. They can regulate blood vessel growth, protect healthy cells, and inhibit the abnormal proliferation of damaged cells. For instance, studies indicate that the polyphenols in green tea can block the development of new blood vessels in tumors, essentially starving them while allowing normal tissue to flourish. Similarly, compounds in berries and citrus fruits have been observed to trigger cancer cell self-destruction while simultaneously reducing inflammation, a known contributor to tumor growth. These mechanisms illustrate the profound impact that diet can have, not just in supporting health, but in actively preventing disease. The beauty of this approach is that it is accessible to everyone. Unlike expensive treatments or complex interventions, anti-cancer foods are often everyday items, things we can buy at a local grocery store, grow in our gardens, or add to our meals. By incorporating a variety of these foods consistently, we create a body environment that is hostile to disease but nurturing to health. It's a proactive, preventive strategy. Rather than waiting for illness to arrive, we fortify our defenses and reduce risk before problems occur. Importantly, this does not mean that a single food is a cure-all. Cancer is complex, and no one item will work in isolation. The power lies in the cumulative effect of a diet rich in diverse, nutrient-dense foods. Each meal, each snack, and yes, Even each cup of tea can contribute to creating an internal environment that favors health over disease. By consciously choosing these foods, we actively participate in our wellness, leveraging nature's own compounds to protect our bodies. Ultimately, understanding the anti-cancer potential of food transforms our relationship with what we eat. Eating becomes not just a source of pleasure or energy, but a form of empowerment, a way to take control of our health at the cellular level. Through mindful choices, we can harness the healing power that already exists in nature, giving our bodies the tools they need to thrive and resist disease. The message is clear: every bite and every sip can matter, and the right combination of foods can make a profound difference in protecting and restoring our health. Small steps can have an enormous impact on our health, even when they seem insignificant at first. Often, we think that meaningful change requires monumental effort, a complete lifestyle overhaul, expensive treatments, or extreme routines. But the truth is far simpler and far more empowering. Consistent, small actions compound over time to create lasting health benefits. Drinking a cup of green tea, adding an extra serving of vegetables to a meal, taking a short walk, or choosing water over soda may seem minor, but these choices send powerful signals to the body and accumulate into profound effects. The human body is remarkably responsive, adapting to the environment we provide it. Every positive action we take nudges our cells toward balance, repair, and resilience. Consider the idea of habit stacking. When small steps are taken consistently, they create a chain reaction. One healthy meal encourages another. One moment of movement encourages more physical activity. Even minor improvements in sleep, stress management, or hydration influence the way our body functions at a cellular level. Over time, these small interventions collectively enhance immunity, support metabolism, improve heart health, and strengthen cognitive function. What seems minor in the moment, like brewing a cup of antioxidant-rich tea, becomes a part of a larger pattern that reinforces overall wellness. The impact of these small steps is magnified when combined with knowledge and intention. Choosing foods and practices that actively support the body's natural defense systems allows each step to contribute to healing rather than merely maintenance. Anti-inflammatory foods, for example, reduce oxidative stress and support cellular repair, while nutrient-dense vegetables and fruits provide the building blocks for healthy tissues. The cumulative effect of these small, consistent choices is not just physical health, but a sense of empowerment and control over one's life. It turns health into an active pursuit rather than a passive state. Perhaps most importantly, small steps are accessible to everyone. They do not require perfection or extreme discipline. They require awareness, intentionality, and repetition. The beauty of this approach is that it removes barriers to health. You do not need to wait for a miracle, a doctor's appointment, or a rare supplement. You simply need to start and then continue. The body responds beautifully to incremental improvements, rewarding consistency more than intensity. This principle also teaches patience and resilience. True health is a marathon, not a sprint. Small actions accumulate, creating a foundation strong enough to support long-term vitality. Each positive choice is a declaration that your health matters, that your body deserves support, and that you are capable of influencing your well-being. Over time, these choices form a lifestyle, not a temporary change, a lifestyle where wellness becomes natural, attainable, and sustainable. In essence, the power of small steps lies in their compounding effect. They are simple, practical, and available to everyone, yet their impact is profound. By embracing these small, consistent choices, we unlock the extraordinary ability to restore and maintain health, proving that sometimes the most powerful transformations start with something as simple as a single step, a single habit, or a single cup of nourishment. Empowerment through nutrition is one of the most transformative ideas in modern health science. It's the recognition that what we eat is not just fuel for our bodies, but a tool for actively influencing our well-being, disease resistance, and longevity. Every meal carries the potential to either support or undermine the body's natural ability to heal and thrive. By making informed, intentional choices about the foods we consume, we can take control of our health in ways that go far beyond simple calorie counting or weight management. Nutrition becomes a form of empowerment, a tangible way to influence our destiny at a cellular level. The key to this empowerment lies in understanding how certain foods interact with the body's natural defense systems. Nutrient-dense foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and teas contain compounds that actively support immunity, stem cell regeneration, gut health, and metabolic balance. Anti-inflammatory compounds, antioxidants, polyphenols, and other phytonutrients send biochemical signals to our cells, encouraging repair, protecting DNA, and reducing the risk of chronic diseases. For example, berries, rich in anthocyanins, can reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, while leafy greens supply essential vitamins and minerals that support detoxification and tissue repair. By choosing these foods consistently, we are not simply eating, we are sending instructions to our body, telling it to protect, heal, and thrive. Empowerment through nutrition also comes from knowledge. When we understand the science behind food and health, we gain agency over our choices. Rather than feeling helpless in the face of illness or aging, we realize that our everyday habits have a measurable impact on our future. This awareness shifts the focus from reactive healthcare to proactive wellness. It allows us to view our plates as tools of prevention rather than merely sustenance. Every meal becomes an opportunity to invest in ourselves, reinforcing the idea that we have the power to influence our health outcomes before illness ever arises. Another critical aspect of this empowerment is accessibility. Unlike complex medical interventions or expensive therapies, nutrition is within everyone's reach. The foods that support healing and resilience are often familiar and easy to incorporate into daily life. Even small adjustments, swapping refined grains for whole grains, adding a handful of berries to breakfast, or enjoying a cup of green tea, can create meaningful changes in the body over time. These small, consistent choices build momentum, creating a lifestyle that favors health rather than disease. Ultimately, empowerment through nutrition is about reclaiming control. It's about recognizing that our bodies are capable of remarkable self-healing when given the right support. It's about making conscious choices that strengthen natural defenses, reduce disease risk, and promote vitality. When we embrace nutrition as a tool of empowerment, we no longer wait passively for wellness to happen. We actively cultivate it. We become participants in our health story, equipped with knowledge, intention, and the simple, profound power of the foods we choose.